case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
A high-stakes case focusing on the rights surrounding oil and gas leases was taken up by the United States Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit in 1979. The controversy, known as Superior Oil Company v. Devon Corp, hinged on the question of whether an oil and gas lease can be canceled if the leaseholder fails to develop it, without first providing notice and an opportunity for remedial action. Also under scrutiny was the position of those who subsequently purchased mineral rights without knowledge of the original lease. The seed of the dispute was planted in 1949 when Harlan C. and Velma R. Olsen granted a lease covering 3,440 acres of land in Banner County, Nebraska, to Superior Oil Company. Oil was discovered and produced within the primary term of the lease, but drilling activity ceased after 1961. Fast forward to 1976, when the Schuler-Olsen family leased some of the same tracts to Chris L. Christensen, Jr., who successfully extracted oil in 1977. This prompted Superior and Petroleum to sue, alleging breach of contract against Schuler-Olsens and accusing the working interest defendants of trespass and conversion. The Schuler-Olsens pushed back, counterclaiming for cancellation of Superior's lease due to a breach of an implied covenant of further development. The district court agreed with Schuler-Olsens and canceled the lease, a decision which Superior and Petroleum appealed. The appellate court threw its weight behind the arguing principle that an oil and gas lease is a protected property interest that cannot be canceled without prior notice, and a reasonable window for corrective action. Bypassing these steps, the court reasoned, can lead to forfeitures disapproved by the law. Far from clear were the legal standings of those who purchased mineral rights without knowledge of the initial lease. The court found that those acting in good faith and relying on public records could indeed qualify as bona fide purchasers. Had they been privy to the oil production that kept the Superior Schuler-Olsen lease valid, the story would have been different, and they would have been on the hook for damages and potential other penalties as trespassers and converters. In light of these findings, the appellate court reversed the district court's initial decisions canceling Superior's lease and dismissing the action against the working interest defendants. The case was remanded for further disposition in line with the appellate court's judgment.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lse.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.